Hi friends, my name is Peter Buchi and welcome to Journey of Faith. And it's, of course, it's a platform whereby we reveal truth and restore faith. A Jubilee Year is a time in the church when we celebrate God's mercy, just like getting it from the Bible in Leviticus 25. You see where in the time of the Old Testament, where the Jews, after the 49th year or the 50th year, they celebrate a year of Jubilee. And that time of Jubilee was a time of whereby slaves were being freed. After slaves were being freed, was the time to forgive people of their debts. People who had debts were being forgiven. And also, it was a time of rest. It was a time to allow the soil to get back its original nutrients. It was a time for people to return back to their homeland. A time of freedom. So the Catholic Church, in their wisdom, also celebrates the Jubilee Year, which was also visited by Pope Boniface VIII in the year 1300. So why we celebrate Jubilee Year in the Catholic Church is, of course, every Christian passes through challenges, and so the Jubilee Year is to make us understand that God is a God of mercy, to tell people that as far as they are on this journey of life, in our faith journey, that Christ is offering us a time of pardon to set us free from our bondages, set us also have mercy on us, forgive us our sins. Of course, it's a special time in the church whereby we celebrate freedom. It's also a time whereby the church issues plenary indulgences to forgive pardons, to forgive sins. So in the church, we celebrate Jubilee from the history of the church in the year 1300, as said earlier. Pope Boniface VIII instituted it. However, it was changed from every 100 years to every 50 years by Pope Clement VI in the year 1343, and was reduced to every 25 years by Pope Paul VI. So you can see that the last time we had it was the year 2000, and then currently we're having it this year in the year 2025. And this year's theme is Pilgrims of Hope. That we are all pilgrims, and as pilgrims, we need to have the virtue of hope that we're not abandoned by God, that the cross is always with us, and Christ is always with us in this journey of life. And as such, we should not be doubtful, we should not despair, we should not be discouraged. We should continue our journey, believe that Christ is with us, and we will surely overcome in our journey of life. So, in this year of Jubilee, it's a time of mercy, a time of pardon, a time of rest, for us to sit down and reflect about our lives, for us to rest in God's mercy, for us not to feel abandoned, but always rely on the grace of God. So the hallmark of the Jubilee year is a time we celebrate God's mercy. If you look at in the year 2015, Pope Francis declared the year of mercy, the year of Jubilee, the year of mercy, because that was 25 years after the Second Vatican Council ended. So a Pope can actually declare a year as the year of Jubilee, which is called extraordinary year of Jubilee. So the hallmark of Jubilee is a time of pardon, the time of mercy, the time that we celebrate God's mercy, the time that we celebrate that no matter what debts we owe to God, it's pardon. We are free from our bondages, we are free from the bondage of sin, and as such, we are called upon to join Christ, to live like Him, and to imitate Him all we do. But for us Catholics, when you talk about Jubilee, read from the Bible in terms of debts being pardoned, for us Catholics, that we call indulgence in the church. And indulgence simply means whereby the Pope or the church gives us the grace whereby our mortal sins, the punishment due to our mortal sins, are being forgiven. So, in the time of Jubilee, it's time for us to make use of the indulgences in the church, both the partial and the plenary indulgences, to make sure that we benefit from the immense graces in the church, to see that our sins are being pardoned and the punishment due to it are being cancelled. Thank you very much.
Please follow and subscribe to Journey of Faith. Thank you.